What's going on, guys? Today we're in the field as usual. First call of the day. We got what looks to be a Murano, Nissan Murano. I'm not sure what the year is, but the customer complaining it's not starting. So we're gonna go ahead and try to see what's going on, confirm the complaint, make sure the battery is good, and take it from there. Alright guys, so there goes the car. Fortunately for me, it's parked in the hot sun of Texas, about 98 degrees right now. So I got my sombrero, for a little bit of shade there. Anyway, first things first, let's look at the battery terminal. I mean, that is definitely not going to be conducive to any start. We got a whole bunch of oil leaks as usual, problems for these cars. So yeah, first thing we need to address is this terminal. We need to get a new terminal, and we need to take it from there. I think I have a terminal that kind of looks like that, so I might try that. But let me remove this battery terminal and just test the battery by itself, which I really can't. I didn't bring that. Oh my God, I forgot my battery tester. That sucks for me. All right. Anyway, I got my multimeter. I can just check the voltage, but definitely now I need a second person to crank it while I check the voltage. Well, I gotta make a rig so I can do it myself. But anyway, the joys of working by yourself and trying to film. All right, so negative, positive. What are we reading? That's not normal. Alright, 10.12 volt, that's not good enough, because that means when we go to trying to crank it, it's going to get even lower than that. If I had 12 volts, it'll probably come down to 9-ish, because this battery doesn't look good at all, honestly. And I thought he said he was trying to fix that. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few snapshots of what's going on here, because I got to show him. He's a truck driver. He's not here right now. His wife is, but so let me take a snapshot of that, send it to him. A snapshot of all this corrosion. Somebody was beating that battery pretty bad, so let's just take a few shots of this, and we're gonna send it to him and update him as we go. I believe the starter is under the battery. Yes, it's right there. Well, you can't really see it, but it's right in a little, right there under the battery, right up in there somewhere. That's the starter, but can't really see it too well. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, we got 10 volt. Like I said, I doubt it's going to start the car. I could try to give it a jump, but we may have to get a new battery. So let me go ahead and get my battery. Let me get a terminal first of all. I think I have a terminal that kind of looks like that, and then we'll see where we are. Okay guys, so we got the new terminal on. Give you the part number if you're interested, right there. That's the one with the stud that you're going to need here. Okay, so now we're just going to give it a boost and trying to see what we got as we go trying to start it, and then we'll see if the battery has enough to start the car or if the starter is really bad. Alright, starter got the green light. I mean the jump starter, the boost pack. Now we're going to go inside the car and going to give it a whirl and see if we got enough to start the car. I could tell you what, the battery is very weak. Yeah. Extremely weak right now. So this is a difficult call to make, because quite frankly, I got 3 bars on my jump, my boost back there. Steady green light. Let me get my multimeter. I want to see if I have any voltage drop that is significant enough. I want to see it. Once I break the car, put it right here. I'm going to go to make sure this is connected properly. Alright. Okay. Oh, now 7 volts. Yeah, this would never start anything. And I got a steady grip pocket. Now it's flashing. Let me press that button again. Come on. Alright. Steady. And the volt is not even moving. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. We're gonna need a battery. You get your focus on that. I'm gonna try and give it a start. Let's try it again. 6.6. We can be dealing with both a bad starter and a bad battery, but until we have a good charge on the battery, I can't call the starter. So as much as I hate to spend the customer's money, it is what it is. We're gonna have to get a new battery. So let me give him a call and see what he wants to do. I'm gonna hit him off with all of these different things, because you can't diagnose a starting system without a good charge on the battery. That's just what it is. And even with my boost pack, it's not doing much. It's just nothing to it. Not enough charge. All right, let's call him, see what he wants to do. So the new battery is in. Let's go and give it a whirl and see what we get, if we have a starter issue or not. Now is the true test. Yep, we may have a starter issue. Yep, well, due diligence we're gonna do is make sure the engine is not locked up. But I think the starter is toast now. We need to make sure we check voltage drop and everything else, which is not going to be easy here. First off, to gain access to the B plus terminal, we have to remove the battery entirely in order for us to do that. So that's not going to be easy to do at all. I mean, that sucks. So anyhow, let's just see the state of this battery. I should give it a jump regardless. Just set up my multimeter. And we're gonna see what kind of draw we have when we go trying to start it. And that'll give us a pretty good indication on what's really going on here. I think I'm okay. .5 volts. I'm gonna set you up here. Focus on that. Oh shit, where's the key? Alright, let's try to start it. It's a good battery. It does have a load. Goes down to 11.9. Yeah, I think we're dealing with a bad starter. Alright. Let me remove the battery and see if we can test the do a voltage drop test. It's not going to be easy. It's going to suck really, but what can you do? That's part of the job. You have to do what you have to do to make sure that you're making the right call, and not throwing parts out of the car is not going to fix it. Okay, let me get set up. I'm just going to remove the battery, locate the B plus on the battery, on the starter, and find a way to hook up to that and snake it back in here, put the battery back on, and we go trying to do the voltage drop test. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright, so there goes the starter right there. Basically just remove the battery and the battery tray, which is just a bunch of 12mm. Get two on the pockets there. It'll help to have a long extension and a wobbly for this one right here and a short socket. Anyway, so now we're here. I'm gonna try to make sure, first of all, just a visual inspection, make sure that I don't have no broken wires or no bad ground. Doesn't seem to be the case. So we're gonna get the battery back in here, and we're gonna do our voltage drop measurements. Alright, let me just drop the battery right on top of this bracket right here. That'll give us hopefully enough clearance in the front there to gain access to that one and put our multimeter there, and then we go from there, guys. Alright, so that's the reading right now, 0.3 millivolts. This is from the starter right there. I'm on the B+. I just used some alligator clips and rigged it just like that, as you can see. And right there onto my multimeter, making sure I don't touch nothing I'm not supposed to be touching. So, and this is right there, 0.3 millivolts, okay? Alright, let me see if I can see from inside the cabin, because I don't think I could. Actually, I can. I'll drop the key. We're going to check for a voltage drop on the positive side. Yeah, I can barely see it, but I think you could probably see it too if I could zoom in far enough. Oh boy, not the best picture, guys, I'm sorry. But whoa! Okay. What was I seeing just now? I hope I wasn't tripping when I just saw something there. I thought it went up to 8 millivolt or something, which is still not a lot for a voltage drop on the positive side. Honestly, I'm not too concerned with 8 millivolt. But I really will like it better if I can see it properly. So let me just make this cable longer. Hold on. Alright, now I'm on the negative side. What I've done was I've hooked up to the let me zoom out a little bit. How do you do this? Alright, come on. Right on. So right there, the bolt on top of the starter, the top bolt, that's where I hooked up my lead there, alligator clip, as you can see, on the top bolt. So that's grounded on the engine block, right? And I got my other lead onto ground, so we're checking the voltage drop on the ground side now. Just make sure you don't touch anything that's metal from here to there, you know. Alright, same test here. Right now we are 0.9 millivolt. When the car is on, we got about 11 millivolt. Now we go turn it on. 73 millivolt. So 73 millivolt. I'm happy. I don't have anything that significant that will prevent the car from starting. Like, you know, I'm looking for a voltage drop. If it was about a volt drop or 2 volt drops, you know, on either side, then, you know, we may have a problem. But right now, I think we're just dealing with a bad starter. And it's coated in oil, which is a telltale sign. Now, the last thing I'm going to try to do is just find something to hit the starter with, like a rod or something. We're going to go now ape and see if we could free it up. Let me find something here. I should have a pry bar of some sort. I'll use that. Alright, right there. On the body, not the solenoid part. That's what I was taught. Alright. Let's see if we get a start. May get lucky. Nope. Let me try now on a solenoid. Alright, case closed. One last test is going to be to remove the starter and actually bench test it. So that's the last test we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and remove the starter. Looks like just two bolts, one at the top, one at the bottom. And looks like a 14mm at the top. I'm not sure what the bottom bolt looks like. But we're going to extract it and we're going to test it, bench test it, and that's the last test we're going to do. Alright, this is freed up. Two 14mm bolts. I don't think I need to remove the dipstick. I don't know yet. Maybe I do. I'm not sure, but let's see if I can fiddle with this thing. Angle it. Nope. Yeah, I might have to remove the dipstick. Doesn't give me much play here. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let me see. Maybe not. Yeah, this might have to come off. Yep, I think the dipstick gonna have to come off. It's a 10mm at the bottom there. So let me do that. Alright, I remove the bolt. Oh no. Oh, there's another, what is it, 10? Or something like that. Right there. Yeah, that's another 10 right there. So we're gonna remove it from that side too. Drop it. I know you are. Oh, come on. You kidding? Ah, you son of a gun. Oh, it should come on now. That's it. Just kind of flip it around or take it all the way out. I think you take it all the way out. Just make sure nothing falls in there. In fact, you could just, I'm going to grab some paper towel to put inside there just to ensure nothing falls in there. I mean, if it did, it's not the end of the world, man. The oil pan has a pickup tube with a strainer, a filter on top of it, you know, so then you got the oil filter anyway if anything jumps in there. All right, there goes this big boy. I'm gonna set it on the ground and I'm gonna get my, all right, let me get set up. I'm gonna see how we're gonna bench test this one. Got our little rig set up. So we got the black lead onto the body, the housing. The red lead goes onto the B plus terminal. Then we got this small wire hooked up to also to the B plus terminal, and it's gonna go to the signal wire. Okay, so we're gonna press here to give it power. Power from the chart, booster. Got a green light. Let me set you up because this can actually be violent the way it kicks. Let me just step on it just in case. So now let's look at it. When I touch this, barely moving. You see that? Yeah. All right, so we have tested this 100%. We got a bad starter. So let's go ahead and order a new starter and put it on. Alright, so I don't know if it was recording or not, but that's a new starter right there. So all I need is two bolts right there, going right there, very simply. Alright, so the battery is there temporarily. I haven't installed all of these things because we just want to make sure that we get a start up, and then we'll put everything back where it belongs. Alright. Success. And this car runs like crap. The fuel gauge is not working. Is it empty? Is it full? Who knows? Give another whirl. Woo! It runs rough. Has a exhaust leak. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure why it smells like gas. Yeah, it does smell like gas. Not sure why he's spending all this money on this piece of crap car, but you know, I'm only doing my job. Okay, so he wanted to replace the front engine mount. what I'm not going to be able to do right now because it's at the end of my day today. We are almost at 6 p.m. actually, past 6 p.m. Granted, I did have a late start, but that's where we are. So let me, this will be the right time to extract that engine mount, which is somewhere down there. What you're seeing right there. The sun is in your way, or maybe. Let me wipe the lens, maybe. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, that's the sun right in your eyes. But anyway, so the engine mount is there. I have some videos on it. Probably gonna have to remove at least the fan, remove the battery again, and everything else around the battery to get to it. I don't feel like doing that today. And besides that, I don't like the way people want to bundle jobs. They don't tell you ahead of time about it. As soon as you get here, and then they want you to do all kinds of job while you're in there. I'll pay you for it, you know. So I'm gonna put it back together, and engine mount, it's gonna have to be a separate job because that's just kind of how it is. All right, so that was the gist of the job. You saw it. We diagnosed it thoroughly. We were 100% sure the starter was bad. We did not guess. We did not just, okay, well, it sounds like a starter, looks like a starter, let's get one. We actually went ahead and did all kinds of testing to be sure, and we were 100% sure. So there we go. Hope you like this type of videos. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share this video, comment, you know, help out the channel, bro.